Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, and Rick and I, we're heading out to vote. And I realize that this video is a whole day behind, but I certainly hope that everyone went out and voted. But anyways, it is another rainy day here. It is very overcast and I am so tired of the rain. But anyways, hey, I can't do anything about it, but I can still enjoy my day. And that's what I'm going to do. And you know what I think we might do? I think we might be going out to breakfast when we're done. So anyways, I hope that you want to stick around for a little bit of my day, and I'll talk to all of you in just a little while. These poor puppies. They do not understand why they are not getting their dinner. They know it's time. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But guess what? They think it's still 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They think it's dinner time. They just don't understand that the time changed and they have to wait an entire hour longer. Who knew that dogs knew how to tell time? Hello again, everyone. Well, what I ended up doing, and if you can tell by the living room there, yeah, it's dark outside. Yeah, it's like 5 o'clock in the evening. And yesterday I got a flyer in the mail from Boscov's, and they had bedroom quilts and comforters on sale. So I saw a couple that I really liked, and we really needed one because my heavy comforter that I had, it bit the dust and I ended up tossing it. It was just fraying. And so during the summer, I just had like what I guess you would consider like a summer quilt, very thin. So we've been a little chilly at night lately. So I thought, since they had them on sale for $39.99, and it was a complete 7-piece set that included, let me see here, the comforter, 2 standard pillow shams, two decorative pillows, an oblong decorative pillow, plus the bed skirt. And I just thought this was really cute. You can see it behind me that it's kind of got a, you know, more of a lodge type of feel to it, more country. And so, yeah, so I got the comforter, and this is, it's nice and heavy and cozy, and the reverse side is plaid. So I just thought that this was going to work really well and keep us a little warmer than what we've been. And they are calling for flurries here later on in the week, which, you know, it doesn't mean it's going to snow. But when you see little bits of snow in the air, it's a good indication that it's going to get a lot colder. Anyways, I hope that you like my new quilt set, and yeah, I'll talk to all of you in just a little while. For today's devotion, we are going to be reading from Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 and 16. Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of time, because the days are evil. Well, in yesterday's scripture, we were told to wake up, O sleeper. And at the end, I gave 3 things that cause us to slumber. So today, I thought I would talk about those 3 points. The first being, a Christian is most likely to sleep when their outward circumstances are most pleasant. That's because when our circumstances are soft and comfortable, when we have everything we need, it's easy for us to grow complacent. Sort of like when an electric blanket has warmed up the bed to the ideal temperature, and we curl up under the sheets and sleep. Unlike when there is a storm outside with high winds and it's thundering and lightning out, and we're alert because of the danger. A biblical example of this would be when Jonah was inside the great fish. He watched and prayed, but when he was safe on board the ship, he slept. Perhaps this is the reason the church is in the storm that it's in. Too many Christians are asleep. And second, when everything is well in spiritual matters, let's remember that the God of this world isn't asleep. Principalities and powers are not asleep, and they are no less dangerous today than they used to be. In the parable that Jesus told in Matthew chapter 13, verses 24 to 30, of the parable of the wheat and the tares, he describes how when all the work ended and the plowing and the sowing was over, then the men slept, anticipating a harvest and their barns to be full. But then the enemy arose and sowed the tares. An unwatchful church soon becomes an unholy church. A church which doesn't guard carefully the truth of Christ and sound doctrine will soon become an unsound church and a reprobate church. And third, a Christian sleeps when he thinks he's getting near the end of their journey. This particular one surprised me until I started to think about it and how much easier it is for us to grow tired and weary and desire sleep as we grow older. The Bible gives us many examples of this. And in the Bible, few young people fall into gross sin. But the scripture is full of warnings of mature believers sleeping. Lot was not young when he got drunk. Jacob was not young when he tricked his brother. David was not young when he committed adultery and murder. Peter was not young when he denied his Lord. And Demas was not young when he forsook Paul and fell in love with the world. Our strength comes through faith. Our victory over the world only comes through staying alert and trusting Christ. And if we don't, if we fall asleep, we become weak and vulnerable and unable to defend ourselves. Today's scripture verse exhorts us to walk wisely, to make godly choices. We're told to look carefully how we walk. We live in a morally corrupt world. And unless we deliberately choose to stay alert, to stay awake, we will simply do what comes naturally and become comfortable and fall asleep. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens and we can enjoy it. And only those who are awake are walking. And walk means a daily, step-by-step process. In Paul's day, people didn't walk for exercise. They walked to get to a destination. So to be making steady progress toward a definite goal is walking. And we need to stay awake if we are to keep walking towards that goal. God bless, and I will talk to you tomorrow.